the one and only little Cokes. We don't know where he is, but he's out there probably saving lives. So here to save the day is the one, the only Heckaroni, a.k.a. the Philadelphino Cotillo, amongst other things. Heck, what are you looking for in this ball game here between Sam and Face?
I am looking to finally settle once and for all on the biggest stage in Netplay history. Who is the winner of this rivalry? SamN versus faceman. They've played so many times. They have played across many game modes, both in person and online, and it's been a storied rivalry for years, and I'm really excited to kind of see how it plays out right here, right now.
No Birdo Egg and Daisy there. I know there's a lot of folks are going to be happy to see Daisy taking the field in grand finals of an NPSS.
Yeah, and that's faceman with Daisy on his team. We'll see how she both bats and fields there. Definitely made a nice little play there out in left field.
But it makes sense to go Daisy on a Luigi captain team, right? If you're going Luigi, why and you're not going to go Peach, why not go Daisy, right?
Yeah, you the biggest problem with Luigi teams is that often you have very few stars, because Luigi is, I think, the only captain, or maybe one of the only captains that has anti-chem with King Boo and Bowser, of course, and so all of a sudden you get a lot of 2 and 3 star teams with Luigi. But I think faceman still had a 3-star team, but is looking to maybe win one back right now with a star chance on the board.
And it looks like he will with that rifle from Petey. Who was covering first? Bowser, play your position, man.
Yeah, Bowser stepping off the bag saying, "Boo, you come over from the mound, please."
That's how defense usually works. Luigi is going to burn the star unsuccessfully there. Are you? I'm thinking probably one and done at this point. Well, I don't know. Only one out, trying to keep things going. It's early, going for the 2-star, and it's going to be right exactly where you want it.
Yeah, beautiful single here, and I think it might be, Fire Bro here up for faceman. So trying to putting Luigi between these two heavy hitters to really make sure that you score these runs every time.
Uh-oh.
And, it's gonna pay off. This is up.
Oh,
it's off the wall.
It's gonna score 2 though. That's a nice two RBI double. And now I've had a couple of commentators on, and I got to bring you into the fold here. Heck, where are you on Fire Bro? I mean, huge. We saw it there. I mean, this level of player, faceman especially, making sure they nail those inputs correctly. That's kind of what the Terminator, I call faceman the Terminator personally, does. But where are you on Fire Bro? Because I'm not drafting Fire Bro in a classic. I'm picking Boomer and Hammer every time, but that's a personal preference for me.
Yeah, I think ultimately the bros should come down to personal preference for everyone, but if you are looking to play the most optimal and you don't have a preference, then you should try out Fire Bro, get some practice holding down, and see if it works for you. But if it doesn't, and you feel like trying to hold down always makes you mess up your timing and stuff, then Hammer Bro is really good too, and of course Boomerang Bro does it too. Wario, speaking of heavy hitters, faceman has just put up 3 in the first inning here.
And man, Wario has just been so good in the last 2 games. We've seen that Wario Walu chem, and we know there's a certain someone in the community that's popping off about that. But to see when you can get Wario going, that's huge for your offense, right? Because that means the bottom half of your lineup, the middle of your bottom, your 6, 7, 8. That means those characters are producing, and you got Wario, driving those runs in here as wow, it is a double play. We saw the slide animation. I thought that would have been good enough for Wario. No body check or anything. Man, another thing that I've been bringing up on this stream so far is big bodies on the corners. Holy cow.
Yeah, Bowser making a beautiful stop there, and I mean, I was going to talk about how I love the Toadsworth star as an idea there, because often Toadsworth will, if that gets the outfield. Oh my God.
See a ball. A 2-run blast to make this a 1-run ball game.
Yeah, I was worried about faceman getting off to an
hopefully Heck just got eaten in the abyss, but dribbler from Noki, star chance, not going to go in. That's going to go in the favor of Walu. Fielder swap here. Ooh, let's see. Check the messages here. You just got to stop on the fielder select screen, waiting to see if anything happens. Nope. Heck, I don't know. I lost Heck for a sec. We'll see if he pops in here. We're still connected on Discord. But we might need to recall as he floated off, as PM's going to hit that into foul territory, but caught by the squeege. We got a one-run ball game here. Mario, that's going to be fair, right on the line, an absolute beaut. Green Bones. Not going to go for 2 stars right there. Huge spot with Bowser looming.
2 count.
Oh, here he is. There you are.
There I am.
He's back.
Ooh.
Back from the abyss.
We are back. Yeah, I couldn't hear you. You couldn't hear me.
You went. It was like, that classic thing where it was just like, and then I was like, I think he can hear. I don't know if he can hear me, but we're here. Bottom of the second. Close ball game here. Already some fireworks here. Now, remember, Sam just needs to win once. If Sam wins, Sam is an NPSS champion. If Faceman wins, we do it all over again in a grand finals reset here. And no one responding to Ravian in the chat. How sad. 0-1 to Yoshi here.
I will say, I do believe these two played either in last NPSS or the NPSS right before. I might be telling a fib here.
Isn't there a pretty famous slice set between these two too?
Oh yeah. So the slice set where Faceman puts up 10 runs in one inning with like 6 back-to-back home runs or something. And just like one of the greatest throws in Mario Baseball history. It was me and Grump on the comms for Big Balla. And it was just like electric. Yeah, Sam and Faceman played in NPSS 21, and Sam won 14-10 there. So you know, despite what happened in that game all those years ago at the first slice, more recently I think Sam's had Faceman's number. So,
and Lotus brings up a good point. Sam does have the
you look ridiculous.
Hype video. Was that?
Oh yeah.
Was that last? Because Lotus is saying last NPSS for that, or was that 21 as well?
That might have been NPSS 21 as well. Yeah, where Sam and Face were slated to play, and he made a whole hype video about it. It's one of the, you know, a real Mario Baseball masterpiece. Definitely worth a watch. Is absolutely hilarious, full of Sam's comedy and style, and yeah, just a beautiful thing.
And Luigi, no stars, but gonna keep this 2-out inning alive here. Let's see what happens with Firebro. It's got the bases juiced. Faceman's looking to erase that top of the second here.
Yeah, one swing of the bat could take out Boo right now, which would be really, really monumental. Just like force Sam onto some sort of a backup pitcher as early as the second inning.
And that's just a straight walk.
Yeah, says I'm too scared of the Firebro. I'll just let you have a run here. Maybe we'll try his chances again with Waluigi. But Waluigi, another character that if you're good with him, you are getting on 800, batting 800 with him or thereabouts. Though he doesn't quite make it happen there, but that character is just really, really good for some of the best players. So,
Ruckus says good walk. I mean, again, maybe I'm just such a super aggro guy that I don't know. I like going after it, but hey, it panned out for only 1 run instead of 4. Birdo here, 2 eggs, and certainly in a spot to do some damage here for SamN. You got to be patient at the dish, and you got to get your pitch. See, like right there, you know what I mean? Like, take that. It's okay. You have a second strike, and you have the rest of the at-bat. I think that's important to say. I don't think I can do much with that.
Yeah, let the count run here. Wait for your pitch, but that one gets jammed and is gonna be an out to Wario. No double play there, but Sam could still make it happen here with Boo into King Boo. Totally depends on how this guy goes.
And you're okay with this part of your lineup, absolutely, especially now. Base is juiced for King Boo. And I got all these Mario Golfer. I got all these people saying it's Elijah's birthday, even though they said it wasn't earlier. And I don't appreciate it, chat, as King Boo's going to rip it, but not enough. And the tag is late, and I don't think these runs are going to score. Yeah. Oh, here we go. We got maybe a play at the plate. Bowser hesitates. And no, it goes to first. There was definitely a possibility for that turning into a double play.
Yeah, no base running shenanigans there. Faceman throws to the wrong bag, and Sam just says, I'll send all my runners back, and I'll just score them with Noki. This should tie the game, and maybe score one more. 4-4 ball game right now in the third inning. Already off to a high-scoring, high-octane game, and I expected nothing less from these two.
Uh-oh. And I don't think Daisy can make this play. No, it's off the wall. That's going to score a run, and now Sam finds himself in the lead. We are certainly on pace for a 30-29 ball game for this to finish up here between these two.
Yeah, I mean, after an early 3-0 lead for Faceman, Sam has now just brought it back. It's a 5-4 game all of a sudden. But there are no stars in the tank, so Sam has to slap with Mario and Bones if he wants to keep this 2-out rally going. That's perfect, but will it get down?
Daisy makes the play.
Yeah, look at this. No scoreless innings except for the top of the first.
Tied in hits, but not tied in score.
Yeah. Well,
no stars apiece either. I just realized that as well.
Yeah. The star gauges were empty last inning too. Sam used his last star with Noki to get that 2-run RBI to tie the game.
And you got to burn when you got a line drive stars. If you have a line drive star swing situation with a runner on third, I'm burning all day.
Yeah, and star chance, big moment here. Can Daisy make it happen? 1 star in the game will be going to one of these two players, and it looks like it's getting down for Faceman.
Oh, and the anti is going to pull Bowser off the bag. I think Daisy's still safe there, but you were saying, Heck, at the beginning, how will the bat of Daisy impact this game? And right now, star chance single, you'll take it. I mean, burns there for Yoshi, but right there.
And you're always more likely to get stars on defense. So what Faceman is hoping to do right now is to hold on to that 1 star and now win a star maybe off of Dry Bones up to bat right now. No stars for Sam. Dry Bones still definitely has a great singles bat, but you kind of wish that you didn't have to have a star chance now. 2 stars would be a big difference with the top. I think the top of Faceman's lineup coming up. He's got Madge up to bat first in the bottom of the inning. So
huge, another huge star swing, star chance. Daisy, been active there in right field. Lots of stuff going over there to right, and she's been up for the challenge.
Absolutely. And this star chance, I think you have to give up if you're Faceman. Just plunk Bowser, take the L, and don't let Sam kind of pile on the lead too much. Though DK looking to charge now, could take Walu out of this game.
DK charging. I like the charge pitch response here, as the chat is just in a timing people out just rampage right now. There's just the chat is just redeeming points to time each other out instead of chatting up some good baseball here. And that's a beauty of a DK slap. And Hell's Hero is sitting there happy as a clam to be clicking these buttons right now. And Birdo here, are you using an egg here? And I guess another thing I'd like to ask, even though we've seen these players burn to 0 stars in this game already, I've asked my other commentators this. I feel like top level players are more willing to, from like innings 3 through 6, maybe more willing to not use their stars and just go for slaps, go for things like that, and kind of bank on them for the later innings. Do you think that is that kind of a new development, or just kind of player preference right there?
I think you'll definitely see a lot of players, and I think both of these players did it, just burn all their stars quickly at the beginning, just for the sake of really trying to establish a lead and then hold on to that lead, win them back in star chances, and then use them again when when the moment is right. Me personally, I
Uh-oh.
end the game with stars.
See ya.
Oh my! That is a no-doubter comeback homer for Faceman. All of a sudden, it's Faceman's game again. I was just saying I always end the game with stars in the gauge, so I need to learn to use them across the game, and I think that's one thing top players have taught me, which is if you have a good star hitter, you should just hold R and press A.
Yeah, the star swing is so much better than the slap, especially in stars off. Like, just use it. Like, I mean,
Absolutely. And
Uh-oh.
if you sit around,
see ya ball.
PD and Bro both scoring for Faceman this inning. That PD Bro core really making it happen, and now we'll take Boo out of the game. I don't know if Sam has a good backup here. He's got King Boo, he's got Noki. These are kind of okay replacements, but we'll see how Sam's King Boo performs into this kind of slap-heavy part of the lineup. Bowser.
And a star chance here. This again, it's only a 2-run deficit, so you know you're bummed that it's flip flopped. But if you're Sam, you're no stranger for games getting out of hand and going crazy here. So obviously, I don't think any doubts creeped in his mind. 7-11 always open, by the way. But you know you got plenty of time to come back. You got 2 stars. I mean, right here, and that's gonna land. King Buka tied this up with one good swing.
Yeah, you already had a lead and then lost it and then regained it. So you can absolutely do it again here. And both of these players know that a 2-run lead in a game that's already scored 12 runs is small potatoes, as King Boo puts that one in the left center gap. This is going to be a double and will put runners in scoring position, but not score anyone necessarily. Green Noki has a big chance to tie up the game with 1-star swing. And
we have the chat has redeemed ad time, so I'd like to let you know that Netplay Superstars 23 is brought to you by Slice 2025. Registration is open for Mario Baseball's biggest LAN as Noki hits that into left field for an RBI single. That includes all 3 game modes and the Slice Open from Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, putting everything on Project Rio on full display. That's coming up in Lisle, Illinois at the end of June, as that ball is not going to leave the yard. So there is your advertisement right there. And that's going to be 7-7. Like we said, right? Game. Like, heck, we talked about it coming into this inning, right? It's like Sam's like, a 2-run lead means nothing to me. If you haven't buried me, put me in the ground by 30, I believe I have there's no one in the server that believes they have a chance more than SamN, right? Like, they always believe in themselves.
And the big thing here is that both of them are absolutely scoring on offense, and so no lead is safe unless it's maybe 5 or more, is what I'll say. I think you've already seen a comeback from a 3-run deficit and a 2-run deficit and a 1-run deficit, so I think anything's possible as Faceman spends a minute here trying to figure out his pitcher. Wario pitcher in Grand Finals.
Grub's heart just stopped.
But Wario catcher right now is an interesting thing to consider. Now, I don't know what Faceman is doing with these fielder swaps right now. I think just trolling us all. Puts Toadsworth on the bump over Daisy. I was considering Daisy as well.
And you know these two are. Let's see if these two are talking shit to each other in the chat about how this is going right now. I'm just curious, just to see.
Yeah.
Nope, no friendly banter. You never know with the Sixers. You guys, the Sixers love to chat during the game.
Absolutely. You can always expect some banter from NP6.
Oh my gosh! What a great dive from Wario right there. It should more people be putting Wario at shortstop?
I think Wario is a great middle infielder, of course, and where you put him is just dependent on where you think the ball's going to get hit to. But
I think we might have just experienced a crash.
Like fielding happening, and then there's just like the score bug is still there. So that probably is going to happen. Also, if you have to like cut to other scenes, but I think it'll still kind of work.
We'll make it work. And this is live now. This is real deal, folks. As Yoshi's going to miss that.
Yeah. Again, top of the 5th inning right now, and it's a tied ball game. Sam has an opportunity to put some runners on and take the lead back again. You know, we have had a bit of a pause here, but if you remember, this game was going back and forth between these two players for many innings. And now it's a chance for both of them to get their footing once again in this reset game and get some hits on the board.
I'm going to leave the captains on there just so you can see the captains as well, and the black blob of things I'm not going to transfer. So it's just going to live up there.
Perfect.
And that's going to go foul. But yeah, again, this is so at least you know the score here. Big spot here for Sam. Foul.
Just over Madge's head there. Still full count, bases loaded. And if DK gets on, then it's Madge up to bat next. But that one goes a little too high. Daisy makes the play, and we're going into the bottom of the fifth, still a tied ball game.
Yep, 7-7 here, and again, that's why you're seeing King Boo, why you're seeing these backup pitchers here. This is the tie ball game. So as we get back into it here, Heck, how do you reset yourself here after a reset? What do you do to kind of like relock yourself in?
I think once you're here, you just have to pretend like nothing ever happened. Beautiful diving stop there from Mario. You just have to pretend like nothing ever happened, like you're right back to where you were, and just, you know, treat the game like it was when you left it. Try not to forget what your opponent pitcher was doing. They're actually, I think, of all the places to crash, this is not a bad one because both of these players have to go to their backup pitchers, and it is easier to kind of regain your footing when you are going up against KB and Toadsworth as opposed to, you know, Waluigi and Boo on the bump. You can kind of get a feel of what the pitching is going to look like here. Also, I don't know how this happened so quickly, but 2 star chances went Sam's way, and all of a sudden it's 3 stars to 1 with Birdo up to bat as we go into the 6th inning here.
Ooh, and that's gonna hang up in the air.
I thought that was down for sure. I thought that was a ground ball single for Birdo, but that one's getting passed, but that one is also not gonna get passed. Great defense here from faceman holding it down. As KB comes up to bat with Noki into PM on deck. So looks like in the 7th inning, that will be the opportunity for Sam. For now, it's faceman.
Oh, PD! Is that gonna go? Yes, it is! PD
right
Piranha.
Into the very front row. Ding dong, doodaloo puts faceman up in grand finals right now. 8-7 over Sam right now. Big important lead to be taking, especially in this reset.
Yep, exactly. I mean, for faceman, you everything counts, right? You got to take advantage of any opportunity you get because your life's on the line. And man, we have now. Ooh, Luigi thought about it, but I think there's a really good argument. I think you pointed it out, Hells. Or I'm sorry, not Hells. Heck, Hells. You got the PG version, and then you got the other version with my last 2 commentators between the 2 of you. But I think you were mentioning that Luigi's so susceptible to those low star teams, but man, that star swing in the right hands is deadly.
Absolutely, and we've seen faceman be super precise with it. Speaking of precise, a great Walu slap there. Super precise with it. You will always see it go either right to Birdo at shortstop or right splitting the gap between shortstop and third. And now he's got a chance to charge with Wario. You were saying this earlier that Wario just really has been making it happen, especially with that charge swing. And now bases are loaded, 1 out, and it's a big opportunity to tie up this game.
You just feel so much better with Wario in your lineup when you have Walu because you feel confident with the charge with Kem because it just helps Wario. Wario is a power character, can do the job. But then, you know, you got the slap in your back pocket if as well. I mean, Wario gets a lot more depth when he has that Kem note on his lineup.
Absolutely. And even if you that's another kind of personal preference thing. I know SamN especially.
Oh no, on the Birdo is it's everyone's safe. They throw it to first. Oh.
Wow. So SamN tries to make the play at the plate instead of making the play anywhere else, and it punishes him. Still 1 out, and now 2-run lead here for faceman. 9-7 ball game as Daisy's about to make it 3.
Wow, that unfortunately right there, that's kind of Mario Baseball betraying you. Like, I mean,
yeah. you really think that you're just gonna make that play. Both players kind of thought that ball was getting scooped up, but then it landed for a single, and then
and the wheels are falling off right now. Wow.
Yeah. Faceman has sprung out of this reset and has just been putting the heat on Sam right now. All of a sudden, it's an 11-7 ball game, and he really could be running away with it.
So yeah, we will have to if a mercy happens, we will have to institute it manually, but we got a long way to go until we get there. Huge double play. Yeah. So 7-11 ball game here as we head to, I believe, yes, this will now go to the 7th inning as I'm running things manual. I'm the old school baseball style right here with the manual scoreboard.
Absolutely. You gotta get on the pencil and paper and write down what base everyone got to, you know.
So where do you come down on the menace here? Are you if in an ideal draft for you, is the pink menace on your team? Is Firebro's gonna take that one off the noggin? The helmet isn't gonna matter. That's still gonna knock him out.
I think PM is a totally personal preference character, and I think often he doesn't make it happen. And the only reason he's on second base right now is some luck on his side.
And that's what Sam needs a little bit, right? Is a little bit of luck to keep things going. You got runners on the corners here with 1 out, 3 stars in the chamber for Bones.
Top of the lineup here can really a chance to make something happen. I think Sam is definitely going to burn 1 more star, if not 2. Really wants to get some runs across, and putting Bowser up, or actually this should load the bases for Donkey Kong, assuming that Faceman decides to walk here. And Sam is known to charge with him. So all of a sudden, you know, I'm kind of speaking a batter ahead here, assuming that Faceman walks, but it's bases loaded for DK, so a slap could make it a 1-run game.
And we got a Birdo egg looming as well, but going with the charge, and I kind of like it at least maybe for a couple of pitches, like just, ooh, foul.
Crush foul. Wow. You gotta imagine what if that ball goes up, and this time Sam is putting it up in the air. So Faceman
goes for the slap, but gets the strikeout. A huge strikeout there from Toadsworth.
Yeah. Now it's all up to Birdo to continue this scoring rally for Sam. Gets
and
jammed,
it's,
and it's
right
to Wario.
Wario. Heartbreaker there for Sam. Everything looking great. You had the right part of the lineup. A huge strikeout, and then a bad egg. Tough right there for Sam.
Yeah. Big defensive inning there for Faceman too. Keeps a 3-run lead and burns all 3 of Sam's stars. So now he's got a big uphill battle to climb in these last couple of innings as this game is winding to a close, believe it or not. Remember, if Faceman wins, we go to a grand finals reset where both players have one last chance to win it all. Really exciting stuff.
And Faceman, the benefit of being the home team here as well.
Yeah, a lot of stuff looking in Faceman's favor right now, but that fielder's choice is not going to be a double play. And now 1 runner is on for Firebro, who has been performing this game, and that ball is crushed.
Nope, wall jump will get there. Had to wait, be patient for it. Got it to activate there.
Yeah, great little turnaround there from Sam. Talk about a character that's been getting on all game, though. Waluigi with another single to put 2 runners on for none other than the other Wario Bro. Could make this a 7-1 post-crash score. A, 14-8 real score? And could tire out King Boo with a swing of the bat. But right now needs to put bat to ball.
That would be a pretty big haymaker to send to the bullpen again, but it looks like King Boo's going to escape.
Yeah, nice little inside pitch there from Sam. Gets him out of a little jam, and now it's Boo into KB, looking to make something happen.
Ooh.
That's a great slap to start it off. KB could hit a home run here and really make something happen, but right afterwards is Noki, who I think is the character that probably has the biggest gap between Star Swing and Slap Hit of anyone besides maybe Green Para. Both of them with that mid-low trajectory. It's really tough to make those slaps land sometimes. I've tried everything, trust me. So we'll see what SamN comes up with here. Maybe he'll prove me wrong and put one in play here. No, that
almost a double play with that chem.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
And here
now
is...
no chem for PM.
Still got to charge here. You got to grip it and rip it and hope for the best.
Absolutely. And there's kind of two best case scenarios. One is, of course, a dinger, but the other is just
right there, right? What you're saying there. Nice
wall,
long
yeah.
single there. You'll take that. Keeps the inning alive.
Absolutely. Puts runners on the corners for Mario into Bones. And even if Sam doesn't make it happen here, he does have the top of his lineup looming. This one's going to get jammed up. And yeah, unfortunately, nothing happening here for Sam in the 8th. But going into the 9th inning, the big finisher, Sam has Dry Bones into Bowser, into DK. So top of his lineup, a chance to make something happen, but first he's got to slow down the offense of Faceman. Hope he doesn't score any here.
And a big-time star chance here as well.
Very true. Sam would love to have a star for Birdo in his rally inning as well, but first has to retire Toadsworth here, who can certainly make it happen on any strike.
And Noki will catch it.
Beautiful catch there from Noki in left field. And another star chance. Would love to have 2 in the bank. 1 for Bones, 1 for Birdo, maybe. But first, got Daisy to retire.
Just as we said, too, the Daisy at bat. We'll see how it lands. And it's going to be another big single for Daisy right there.
Yeah, Faceman has been making it happen with Daisy all game. And now potentially has a star if Yoshi puts Daisy in score position.
Okay. DK says, I'll take that.
Interception. Yeah. Definitely a moment to star here for Madge, and exploits that Boo is not really going to make that play on third base. Now it's 2 runners on for PD Piranha. This is a scary spot. And what do you do as Sam here? Maybe you walk. Because Luigi with no stars is up right after.
Yeah, that's a good point there. We haven't. Yep, it's just going to be a walk there.
Yeah, plunks him in the belly, and now bases are juiced for Luigi. Has not made it happen with the slap, has made it happen with star, but of course, Faceman does not have a star to spend here.
Got the Daisy Chem here. We'll see if that plays a factor.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Sam doing the smart thing, switching Birdo over to shortstop here, looking to just, like, suck up anything that goes
there's
low
that
here.
slap.
Beautiful. That is a just textbook slap hit right between the shortstop and the third baseman. Uncatchable. And now it's bases loaded for Fire Bro. This is not what you want to see if you're trying to keep a rally going. But great first pitch there for a strike.
And another good pitch right there, putting the pressure on Fire Bro here, 0-2. And that's going to be 3 strikes. You're out, Fire Bro. See you later.
Yeah, that's a beautiful sequence there from Sam. Just catches him looking on what should be ball 1 and 2, but dots them right into that strike zone. And now the rally begins.
Ooh.
Dry Bones is getting on second base after a little bit of a greedy dive there from Faceman's Daisy.
Let's see now.
Doesn't really matter because you should just be plunking Bowser.
Bowser's getting plunked. DK now doesn't have the chem. We'll see if that stops the charge. It will not.
Yeah. Sam knows that he can absolutely crush it out of the park with this character, and is looking to make it happen off this Toadsworth pitcher.
I like that take right there.
At 1 strike and switches to the slap.
Toadsworth was able to get DK out on strikes last time. Let's see what happens with a full count. This is going to hang up and hit right on the line. A perfect shot. And Bones is going to score.
Beautiful dot and 1 run to close this gap for SamN right here.
3-run lead for Faceman in the top of the 9th here. 9-12 ball game. There's the egg right to Wario. No double play.
Bowser makes it back in time, which is critical if you still want to keep scoring runs. Having 2 outs and 1 runner on is a lot different from 1 out and 2 runners on. But
and a perfect hit from Boo, not perfect enough, as King Boo has got to do it without Chem. Can hit this one foul.
You gotta imagine. You could think about a walk here if you're Faceman, but he's just opting to pitch. Actually has thrown 2 balls. Now is up in the count 0-2 because Sam looking a little greedy on both
and
of those.
Strike 3, you're out. That's the ball game. I know it says change right there, but that's it. Faceman is going to reset the bracket